Today we have the impossible final challenge, which has a leaderboard for players who collect the most stars, destruction percentage, and time. So if you're super into Clash of Clans, this is the challenge for you, and here's my attack concept. I dropped one earthquake spell to damage all 9 of these buildings, then placed one minion on the bottom expo and the far left, barbarian to pull the traps followed by the Grand Warden. I placed a rage and an immediate invisibility and waited 4 seconds to drop the second and then the third. Without the rage, he will not be able to take down these buildings fast enough. In the top corner, I dropped the queen and a giant thrower, then off to her left, 4 healers. At this point, the warden's fireball should clear all 9 of those buildings to include the clan castle troops. To the left of the queen, I dropped 2 barbarian kickers to clear the monolith, and she should walk into the scatter shot. Headhunter to help her clear the king, and on the right corner, 2 barb kickers to clear the single target and 2 balloons for the expo. The queen should proceed into the expos and get stuck on some skeletons. By this time, the minion on the left corner should have cleared the expo, so I dropped 2 barb kickers for the monolith and 2 for the scatter shot, followed by 2 archers for the dark elixir storage. Once the second expo is cleared, I recalled the queen and placed her near the gold storage on the right corner. Then earthquake on the middle of the base to damage all these buildings, and the last to weaken the singles and the expo on the left side. I used the line on the field to line up 2 giant throwers and a barb kicker to clear the king's altar and expos, followed by wall breakers to open up this compartment. At this point, the queen should have gone into the scatter shot, so I released a champion to help her clear the inferno. Then ice golem, followed by the siege barracks and a second ice golem behind that. Invisibility to hide the troops and defensive skeletons while placing a skeleton spell near the monolith to serve as a distraction. Even though the ice golem has frozen this zone, I'm still trying to maintain my hero's abilities, so another invisibility spell is used. The third ice golem is placed on the left side, followed by the barbarian king and an immediate ability. By this point, the super minions from the siege machine have been released, and I use my final invisibility to hide the champion longer so I can get in on the town hall. In this challenge, her ability seems very weak, but she was able to help the king by taking out the backside scatter shot, while the queen continues around the outside to help the super minions. This attack resulted in 91%, but I was able to get a 93% yesterday, so you guys have fun with this one. It's a little bit over the top for me.